I might put this in the beginning or the end of the video, but if you guys can see, she's in like all beautiful colors. We had problems with Zoom, so I'm sorry for the colors all messed up, but look how vivid and bright that is. It is just gorgeous. It's great. Oh my god.
I have lighting like she does.
And look at the makeup. Hold on. You got the Huadian on, you got the whole eyebrows. Thank you. Thank you for coming through. I might put this in the beginning of the interview so people know that we had technical difficulties. So if we're saying words that are wrong, we are just tired, okay? She's at a later time than me, so we are tired. We had a long day,
Yes,
okay?
y'all.
It's a
It's
long Friday.
11:50, almost 12 o'clock.
Yep. Why do I do this all my videos? I realize that. I was doing late at night where I can't pronounce. People think I'm illegitimate or excuse me, illiterate. I can't. Illegitimate. Oh, Lord.
Here we go, all hooked on phonics mode.
Hey guys, it's me, Miss MatchaBlossom, and today we have an interview with a good homie of mine here, and I'm gonna let her introduce herself because today it's about how to make custom orders with Hanfu. Especially, it doesn't matter what size you are. Let her go ahead and introduce herself before we start talking more about this. So, take it away. Take it away.
Hello, everybody. I am spineless. That's what I go by because I don't give out my government name like that. But I'm here with Miss MatchaBlossom, my friend. I love you so much. Thank you for having me on. Thank you, my Hanfu sister.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I like that Hanfu sister. That's nice.
As you know, I am spineless, and my IG is dragoninhanfu. And I chose that name because I love dragons. Don't be looking like that.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
I love dragons and I love Hanfu, so I was like, why not just put that together? So Dragon and Hanfu. I am 134 years old. Yeah.
Fun fact, I don't think they know this because you told me this. Like, your name is Dragon in Hanfu, but you're actually the year of the dragon, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yes, I am the year of the dragon, y'all. So y'all better get ready. In 2024, I ain't gonna play no games with y'all.
Oh, okay.
I hope you enjoy. Don't like punish me too much in the comments if I if I mispronounce the name. Be nice.
Be nice, guys. Okay, so at least from your experience, what got you into it? What's your starting origins of Hanfu? I guess would be like where we can start with.
Oh, okay. So it's like I would say, third time ordering custom. And what started me was, it was actually a movie, but it was very, very simple, Hanfu. Um, I can't remember what the movie is, where the girl fell in love with the guy. Well, that's all these movies. But
I was
the girl
like, Once Upon a Time, like that movie
yeah,
with
that
Liam
was one
Payne.
time. It was the movie where she was like blind. Swords or something like that.
Oh man,
I'm
now
trying
it's
to
gonna bother me
remember.
when I edit. Be editing this video, be like, what's she talking about?
But it's a good movie, and it was very like simple. It's kind of like the Han Dynasty. The simplicity of everything, I love it. So that was like my start, and I say like in 2018. And then my inspiration for the Tang Dynasty was from Araluja. Oh, I think I said her name right. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been practicing. No, like
Name for so freaking long, guys. I'm sorry. She's like, what's that girl name
yes.
again? I was like, I don't even know. I gotta Google half of the names to say it right because I'm still learning.
She's one of my inspiration. If you don't know who she is a home food designer. She's very much into Tang Dynasty plus size because up here very blessed, down here very blessed, all over very blessed. We eat good, but yeah, she went viral from eating like sweet dumplings, so it was very very cool. I love her. Hopefully, I get a chance to meet her. So
she's very beautiful. Like And I think like part of it, she like she was pregnant at one point, and like
Mm.
when she was doing the Hanfu too, like there's a whole video about it on YouTube. I'll try to link it somewhere for you guys. But I guess like is that what made you like kind of get into more Hanfu, like kind of like venture into it?
Yeah, and then plus I started learning more about the culture. So
Mm.
then once you learn about the culture, you
Mm.
start diving into the fashion and what they wear. That's when I
Oh.
got real deep in it. I was like, oh, I gotta see it. But
Mm.
can I try it? Was
Oh
the big
yeah.
question. Can
Okay.
I do it? Especially as a plus size.
Yeah.
Like,
Even like I know I'm not really plus size for some people, but I'm like 5'7", but I have a big bum. But I have like
yeah.
wide shoulders. So even though I don't have boobs, I can barely fit anything. I'm like rip. So I feel you on that. Like
Just up here alone. They like, girl,
telling you.
let me loose.
Let me breathe. Like I'm sorry, man. Like how did you find somebody like how many times have you ordered like in your kind of like general knowledge like ordered Hanfu?
Okay, the first one was from Alibaba, which
Mhm.
AliExpress. And
Mm.
let's just say that first one, you could tell it was AliExpress. 'Cause of the material.
It
But
is
it
what
was
it is, man.
yeah, it was my first baby and they didn't
Mhm.
really have my jacket in my size.
Yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
was really like tight fitting when I
Oh,
first got it. So that was my first baby.
okay.
And then the next one, I met this really amazing woman here on Instagram. Her name is Guhan. I hope I'm saying her name right, girl.
Yeah, just send me these links after the interview so I can
Yeah,
put them in. They'll be like, "Who is this person?" That's all right.
yeah.
I'll put it over the screen for you guys.
Yeah, you can find her on IG. She's amazing. She
Yeah.
has some plus size. And Hanfu Story, my girl in Singapore. She has
Oh,
some
okay. Yeah, that's right. If you hasn't
great,
been followed on
great.
Instagram, go follow her.
Yes.
Telling
Go
you.
follow them guys.
Good. I'm glad. So, okay. So since you said you ordered it a few times and the first one's like a little bit different, so
Hmm.
I guess like what was the process like for you when you ordered it? Like how like what was it to be expected? Like not just ordering it, but like spending the money or spending time waiting on it or what was it like how much did it cost you? I know it's different for every of course, Hanfu seamstress. Like what was your processes that are very similar and what were different?
Goodness, girl, it's a struggle. Let me tell you, when you plus size, you just gotta really be on the internet.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
to really pay attention to first off reviews.
Mm.
You have to check that.
Yeah.
But my first one from Alibaba, it took me. Let me see. That red one took about maybe like
Mm.
a month to come.
Okay.
It was okay material. It
Mm.
was really like, ooh, wow.
Yeah.
My Hung Dynasty, which is another one, and Matcha will put the link in the bio where
Yes,
I
I
got it.
will. I will.
But they customize, which I found them just by typing through. When they say one size, most off they can
Mm.
customize that for you. You just
Oh,
send
okay. Oh,
the
so if it's
size.
under one size, they'll customize it for you.
Hmm.
Okay, okay,
It
okay.
was a challenge, man, because you big up top,
Yeah.
sometimes big at the bottom. I'm just big all around. I'm just
Yeah.
luscious.
Well, I mean, she Tong Dynasty inspired, honey. She's a voluptuous beauty, okay? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yo, it was so hard because when they be like, "Oh, no worries, dear. Send me your measurements." I'm like,
Mm.
"Okay, here you go." And then they be like, "Oh, so sorry, we cannot customize."
No, are you serious?
Yes, yes. I had a lot like that. They like, yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll customize it. I send them the measurements. Oh, you're over 100 centimeters up here. Yeah, we can't do that. I'm just like,
Oh, they know they didn't cheap. I'm sorry. I can't believe
I was
that.
like, I was so heartbroken. But when I find people, I'm just gonna just let them know, especially
Mm.
plus size, because it's so hard.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like now since it's becoming more and more known,
Mm.
I think they should really customize more size in every dynasty.
I think so too because it's like I
Yeah.
even tried to like because I was thinking about making a Ming Dynasty one for my mom because she
Mhm.
likes like a lot of boho, but like she likes when I wear hanfu, and I thought about getting her, the Ming Dynasty like stand up collar. If you have this one like. What would you say she's like a model, the one your idol? Would you say she's more of a model besides a businesswoman? Like if you have someone like that in China, I know there's got to be other people out there for other sizes. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
are very curvy because there's just no way that's just very much impossible. But I guess like what would you suggest to people who are kind of like getting into it that are new, that are like either very plus size or they're like curvy on top and not at the bottom? You know what I mean? Like what would be some tips I guess you can give them?
Please ask for help. I think people don't ask for help enough. Like, go
Mm.
and find like plus size. Like just type it in just to see what
Mm.
up because most likely they have like 6X and 7X
Oh
that
wow,
you
I
can
didn't know they
get
go that
into.
far. That's good.
Yeah, so Alibaba girl.
Alibaba. Wow, that's shocking because I always every time I
just
go to them they're like, sorry, it's a terrible review. I'm like, what?
just try it. Even though it may not be in what you're
Mm.
trying to find, I think if
Mm.
once you get your foot into the door, like just picking something just to
Mm.
see what you like.
Mm.
But I think not enough people they ask for help. Another tip is I would say be confident
Mm.
in starting at first because a
Yeah.
lot of people are scared with just starting.
People get so scared. They're like, "Am I the right race, size?" I'm like, "You can do
Yeah,
very good."
goodness,
All
a
right, so
struggle.
it was such a struggle, bro. Okay, I'm gonna go through this because this thing is evil. It cuts us off. Okay, now I guess what another question since we talked about like how it's like made, like how to get it done plus size, even though it's a challenge and stuff, like what to do and how to go about it. I guess what would be some recommendations that you would have for people to what to avoid when ordering hanfu? Like what is the etiquette that you would personally say whether it's plus size or not in ordering hanfu? Like what's the etiquette and like what are some mistakes or like actions to avoid when doing this?
It would have to be no reviews for me. If I don't see no reviews on there,
Mhm.
I'm like, I could give you a try, but
Mhm.
I'm scared my stuff ain't gonna get sent.
Mhm.
Like that would be a big one. Let's see another one. When I look at the fabric,
Mm.
sometimes you know how you can see on the picture,
Mhm.
like there's something a little bit off.
Yeah, it's like a cheap
Like
polyester. Like
yeah, it's like and be aware. Please be aware when these shops be like Japanese Hanfu Camino.
oh yeah,
All
the
this,
wrong title.
yo, I'll be like, something ain't right. I think you don't know what you're selling.
Yeah, for real. I'll be like, where are you? You ain't on this earth.
That's a big one for me. If it's no reviews, that's kind of
Mhm.
like a red flag. Even if it's not even in my size,
Mhm.
I need to see it. Like
Yeah, you would like to see at least
big
like
one.
another person's review on it besides like they're talking of it, but like pictures
Mhm.
too. That's also a very big
Yeah.
thing. So if you order hanfu and they're asking you to do a review, you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping somebody else in that community feel more
Mhm.
trustworthy towards that like company
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
owner.
Yeah, and
I
another
get
one
that.
would be if you ask them, because I had this happen twice.
Mm.
I asked them, I said, "Oh, okay, sis, I don't see any pictures. Can you send me a picture of how it looks
Oh, okay.
made already?"
That's a good
And
question.
one time they
Mhm.
was like, "Oh, I don't have any pictures, but I can send." You can always send me a picture of the product. Like
Yeah, like
even
already made if you're selling it.
right.
Like, I mean, I
So
can
I
get it
said,
if it's like ready to make, but like if you're having already photography pictures of this, I get what you
mhm.
mean because that means someone else is selling it off of someone else's work. Gosh, I forgot that's still a thing. What?
I ask for pictures a lot. If I
Mhm.
like a certain shop, and I see they don't have any reviews, but then they like to do plus size. I'm like, can you please send me a picture of how it looks, so I know it's just like the picture of the model that you have on your display? And they like, yeah, okay, like, come on, like, work with me. I see you don't have
Yeah.
nobody buying, so I'm trying.
I'm
I'm
trying to
trying
work with
to
you.
make
Take my
it
money. Just show
work.
me the respect, ma'am. Since we talked about like the etiquette now, like what was the customer service like for you? Like, cause I know that varies from seller to seller, but what would you say some experiences you had, or like what was it like for you as well?
I say the best experience I've had was with Hanfu Story.
Mm.
She is just so sweet. Like, if something was going on, like with my customization that I'm getting from her, she's like, hey, it's not gonna be here, like, on time. Like, I like that
Mm.
communication. I think that it's necessary, especially if you beginning. You need that questions. But overall it's been great. I've had no like really bad ones, except when they be like, oh my god, you're so plump. Yeah, no you
The way you
already,
did that. Oh
you
my God,
already
you're so
said
plump.
no. No, you already said you're not gonna do it. So what you what was the point? And after that, like,
No. Oh my God. Just hating
yeah,
sometimes, like when they be like, oh, we have a small, medium, and large. You might fit a large. You know how short it comes up to my sleeve here? And then I'll be like all kind of weird on the shoulders and the boobs because like it's
yeah,
made for a lot smaller than me. I'm like, this still
hmm
don't feel right. Then you get that
that's
ankle
true.
breeze. You're like, oh no.
Girl, I got the butt breeze one time when I had ordered an all black Hanfu, and they gave me the right top, but
Mm.
not the bottom. I said, how the heck this gonna fit around me? I felt nothing but air through the cracks. So I had to like repurchase, and it was like,
Feel the
oh, I'm
draft.
so sorry for that. Yeah, so you have to make sure that both sizes match. But he worked with me though. He sent me a whole nother one.
Oh,
But I
that's
was
nice.
like,
That was not.
what?
That was crazy. That was nice though. I'd be like, yeah, we can't be having nothing through the back door, man. You gotta close all doors, man. We ain't playing that game. I don't want to scare no child and be like, oh. Especially if you
Please,
use a
man.
bathroom. Oh my gosh, using a bathroom in Hanfu,
Oh,
whole nother problem. But I
using
won't
them.
get started.
Oh, that's a whole nother talk right there. I be taking the bottom and I just throw it on my shoulder.
Like, ugh. Sometimes I gotta be like, I got a woofle, and I'm like, I gotta squat. Yeah, it's just like, so it's very important when it comes to custom Hanfu. I'm not just saying it to talk about boo boo times, but like, it's just. So
It
besides
is
the person that you told me about, I'm just put her name here for all time's sake. I'll put it right there. So,
Mhm.
who are your other idols or role models, if you have any, or currently like look up to, besides the one that you did mention to me? Like, is there any other like Hanfu enthusiasts or YouTubers or social media like influencers that you look up to?
Yeah, I would say, this chick name is MatchaBlossom. When I looked at
Oh,
her,
stop, bruh.
and exactly, I
Bruh.
saw like another melanated person wearing Hanfu, and I was like, girl, I have to follow.
Oh, you sweet. Stop lying. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, for real. Liked one of my photos. I forgot which one it was at first, but you was
Mm.
just so excited. You was like, "Yay!" I think that was my first red one.
Oh
You was
yeah,
like,
that's right. I did find that
"Yay!"
one. And she was like, "Oh my god, oh my god." I was like, "Oh my god." Just
Yo,
kidding.
I get so hyped when I see melanated like other
Yeah, like the
females.
recent video we
Oh,
saw on Instagram of that
she was
beautiful girl in
beautiful.
China. Like I think she was wearing like was it Qing Dynasty like
Qing Dynasty,
garment? I was
yeah.
like, that was beautiful. What? Here's my special question. I told you I was gonna tell you before. So and you can explain it
Oh,
and you can keep it as long as you want. Tell us your experience of what you thought Hanfu was like way before you knew about it, like when you saw it, versus how you know and feel about it now. So the one from the past and one to the current. Like how you want to portray yourself in the future. Like especially with custom orders and whatnot.
oh, that was a good deep one, girl. you
Gotcha.
no, like back then, I thought it was just a costume because you
Mm,
see it on TV dramas and they mostly in fantasy
mm,
and yeah, and I'm just like, ooh, look at the people flying in the air. They got on
I
this
know,
long
right? You be like,
garment.
"Ooh,
You know,
I want to do that."
like you
Yeah.
already know to wear it. You know, like it's pretty, but I was just like, maybe I won't be accepted wearing that
Mm,
or ridiculed, so I didn't wear it for a long time until 2018 when I got more into it. I was like, oh, this is more than just what is on the C dramas. Like,
yeah.
this is real. So
Yeah.
they got historical ones. So that's what really changed my perspective. And then it's also the respect that comes along with it when you wear it. I found to be the most important.
That's
Like
very
doing your
true.
research. Yeah, doing your research. If you love something, especially with somebody else's culture, and this is historical, you have to respect it.
Mm.
Like you can't go around doing all of like I can't. See, I didn't even feel comfortable
And
doing
you know
it.
what's
But
funny?
just
It's
an
like there was
example.
that's true because there's a whole thing that they were talking about, like how culture is not just a race thing. It's actually just a base off of from a race, but it's traditional values from a culture itself. So you could
Mm-hmm.
be from another race and respect that culture, even if you haven't grown up on it, or if you're not
Mm-hmm.
like something that's a majority from that culture and you're just born into it. That's fine. It's still your culture because you were born into it, you know? Even if you weren't
Right,
born into it, you can still love it and respect it and research it. So it's just going to be a different
right.
way it's being respected.
Yeah, so that changed my perspective a lot. And then once you get into it and then you like find people in the community that likes what you like and they
Mm-hmm.
love that you're doing it and respecting it, it's it's a wonderful feeling.
It
Like
really is, dude. You be like,
it is.
I'm not alone.
You may have one or two people that be like, I don't know, but
Mm,
like my Chinese friends told me when I had a little, saying that it's just for Chinese people. They was like, "What the hell? It's just 1% out of a billion." Like,
that's true.
hey,
I've gotten a
they
lot of
like we
comments on
love
that
it.
too. Like they're like,
Yeah,
how could they say that? Like, oh man, I get you.
yo, especially you respect it and they still like, "Yeah, it's mine." Like,
What was that face?
like, I'm just
My patience.
like, oh my God, go sit down. Like, you're
It's
one
true.
out of a billion.
Yeah, yeah.
Of them.
Yeah, and how do you feel about it now that you've got into it versus before though? Like if you had to like say like look
Oof.
back on like past
I had
dragon,
to
like
look back at that AliExpress one and be like, woo, child.
we
But
all
no,
start somewhere
like,
bad.
yeah, look at how good I feel.
Yeah.
Like,
And it fits you. It's
it's,
not just something you settled for,
yeah,
you know. You went out and you found it and you found what fit
yeah.
you and it made you feel so much 10 times more confident. Finish off. I want to ask like two other questions. I know people are probably asking. So one of them is what like cuz I know here and there you kind of mentioned different people and different companies, which I know I'll put in the video like the pictures of their accounts. But what would you say are some like if someone right now after this interview is like, "Hey, I just want to hurry up and go make an order to someone." Who would you suggest for them to go to like to make that order? Like who would you think they should go to? Like and you can list like their username and stuff. Like who would you shout out, I guess?
I would shout out, can I name more than one?
Oh yeah, go
Or,
ahead, girl. You can
oh,
name
okay,
three,
okay,
five.
okay.
But the ones that you know
I
that could
would
help people, I would definitely say. Like for any newbie.
Vision YT Tree at AliExpress. And they do some customization. Also, I would shout out Hanfu Story. Hey, girl, Hanfu Story.
Let's go, humble
Um,
story.
I would shout out. I haven't ordered from this company, but I see they have some nice pieces. It's the New Moon. I think it's called New Moon,
Yeah,
right?
I think we have one of our friends
Yeah.
that actually has New Moon.
I would know. Is it Nuwa
Oh,
from?
NUWA, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Hanfu. They have a website. I just went on their website.
From Mochi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and order from her too. Like I know she be having some skirts and everything like that in plus size, but I haven't ordered just yet because they out of stock. Or we're waiting because with going on, like
Yeah,
it's
it's still
rising
affecting
a little
China.
bit
If people
more.
don't know this, it's still affecting China right
Oh yeah,
now.
yeah, you guys. So be praying for China.
Yeah,
It's still
exactly.
affecting a lot of people. It's not as harsh, but people are getting.
But okay, so where can people find you at? Because I know you're gonna now after this interview. Hopefully, you might have people actually reach out to your DMs.
You can find me on IG at dragoninhanfu, guys. I even have a TikTok, even though it's like right now. And you can find me at Dragon Butterfly BUTTERFLI on TikTok.
Okay. No, it's just been a pleasure. And if you guys want to see more people who I interview for certain questions, or if you have someone you want to see interviewed, I actually do have an upcoming series next year, which is in 2023, of a new show that's coming out for Hanfu interviews. I didn't. I told her about it briefly. I haven't started the designs and everything on it, but it is coming out soon. Accepting, because they are accepting the new people. So, but what would you guys say? Like, what are your 3 words that you would describe the Hanfu community? Leave it down below in the comments. As I mentioned again, this is Spineless, aka Dragon Hanfu. Dragon.
Love you guys.
And yeah, and then just don't forget, leave comments down below if you want to see more of her, because we're doing a part 2. So if you want to see that, comment down below. I want to see part 2,
Yes.
and we'll be more than happy to do it. But don't forget, guys, to spread peace, love, and happiness. It's only up to you to make every day beautiful. I'll see you ladies and gents later, and we'll see you later.
With the algorithm going on, it's like, and then it's not a lot of black. Yo,
That's going to boost. No, it literally said ask to unmute. I'm like, ask to unmute? I don't have a muted.
I gotta ask you for permission. Look.
Look, I asked you. What you mean you muted yourself? Try to fix this again. My screen acted all funny over here. There we go. All right.
Thank you so much for having me. This is my first time on here. I would just like to thank Miss Blossom
Oh.
for always believing in me.
What the? Fake tears. We're going to fix this real quick. I'm gonna... She having all kind of fun over there.